Welcome back to another instalment of New Zealand Bird of the Week, where in this video I will be talking about the Snares crested penguin, one of 8 similar looking species of crested penguins that have a restricted breeding distribution. I hope you enjoy. Snares crested penguins are medium-sized crested penguins, coming in at lengths of 60 centimeters and weights of around 3 kilograms. As a crested penguin, they are most similar to the related Fiordland crested penguins, which have a smaller bill and lack bare skin at the base. They also possess broader stripes above the eyes, as well as the pale bases to the cheek feathers often showing as whitish stripes, something that is not found in the Snares crested penguins. Birds mainly feed on pelagic fish and squid species, and obtain their food by pursuit diving at depths of up to 120 meters. One study found that about 60% of the massive stomach contents from these penguins consisted of krill, 30% of fish, and 10% of cephalopods, although this can vary depending on where they fish. As mentioned in the introduction, they have the most restricted breeding distribution of all crested penguins, being endemic to the 300-hectare Snares Island group off the coast of southern New Zealand. An enduring mystery of these birds is that the tiny population of the western chain islets, 3 kilometers southwest of the main islands, breed 6 weeks later than the birds on the northeast and Broughton Islands, potentially meaning that these birds are reproductively isolated and may represent a cryptic species, which by definition contains individuals that are morphologically identical to each other but belong to different species. The species is sometimes considered conspecific, with the Fiordland crested penguin. However, despite 20 to 30 of the latter visiting the Snares Islands each breeding season, the two species have never been found interbreeding. Breeding occurs from early September and ending in late January, with penguins reproducing in the age range of 5 to 9 years old. To court females, single males stand erect with their wings spread out and pumping out their chest. After attracting a mate, pairs remain faithful to each other for more than one season. They then build a nest out in the open or under forest cover, with most of the work being done by the male. After mating, the female lays 2 eggs, typically 3 to 5 days apart, which then hatch 31 to 37 days later. The second laid egg is up to 85% larger than the first, and also hatches first, with the smaller, last hatched chick being outcompeted by its sibling and usually not surviving, a process known as siblicide. After the eggs hatch, the male guards the eggs from predators, while the female searches for food, returning each day to feed their offspring. The chicks then fledge for their own food at approximately 11 weeks of age. Birds are known to be preyed on by New Zealand sea lions and fur seals, and the occasional vagrant leopard seal. Skuas and red-billed gulls will also take eggs and young chicks, although they have little effect on productivity, as few pairs are capable of raising both chicks. Aside from this, no large-scale threats are known to impact them, as all of the breeding islands are free of introduced predators, although they are indirectly impacted by the commercial fishing of their main prey species, so there is potential for issues with fisheries to arise. The species is currently recognised as vulnerable by the IUCN, as their breeding range is restricted to one small island group, with the current population being estimated at around 25,000 breeding pairs. They are also unusual among crested penguins in that their population has remained relatively stable, while 6 of the 7 other crested penguins have declined over the past 30 to 100 years. And hopefully this does not start to occur in the Snares crested penguins. And with that, I thank you for watching this instalment of New Zealand Bird of the Week. For next time, you are now able to vote for the Cape Petrel, birds that with their sharply contrasting black and white checkered plumage are among the most familiar and easily recognisable of New Zealand's seabirds. And with that, I'll see you next time, whenever that may be.